I'm Leni, an ecologist and in my early 30s. In the beginning of the year, I made my two biggest dreams come true. I adopted a rescue puppy and bought a piece of land, including a derelict cottage, which I want to turn into a beautiful homestead for us and a safe haven for wildlife. This is our story. After prepping my problem wall of the cabin I want to restore as a starting project and a place to stay until the cottage is finished, I finally have the lime I need for repointing. We are working with lime mortar for the first time, so this video is for entertainment purposes only. If anyone is interested, I got the Otterbein NHL 3.5 from Baunativ. Not sponsored, sadly. I just ordered 2 bags for the beginning to see if I can actually work with it and try to figure out how much I will need to then place one big order and save some shipping. Since lime needs water to harden and gets it wherever it can, it's important not to get in contact with it in dry form. So yes, I finally have a mask, eye protection, gloves, and long sleeves. The recipe for lime mortar is pretty easy. It's 3 parts sand to 1 part lime, and add as much water as needed for a good consistency. And then a lot of mixing.
Ja, like this one.
Since lime needs water to harden, it's recommended to always wet down the bricks and joints while working. As soon as the lime is mixed in with the mortar, it's not that aggressive anymore, and we decided to skip the gloves. If you do this regularly, you might want to use them because it still dries out the skin a bit. And then it's a go on the repointing. Oh yeah, I got some help again. I have the feeling this takes even longer than prepping the joints for repointing, but it's a lot more fun and the result looks a lot better. Repointing the joints, letting them dry out a bit, and then whacking them with this brush is supposed to push the lime further into the joints and will make it look a lot nicer. We didn't finish the joints completely from side to side, our thought being that when the time comes to repoint the other walls, the connection between the different stages of mortar will not be directly on the corner but set off a bit. This might make the structure a bit sturdier. Day 1 is finished and the joints need to be covered with a wet sheet to slow down the drying process and avoid cracking. We probably could mix the mortar in a concrete mixer. I do have 2 of them on site, but I don't even know if they still work. But I am pretty sure that using them would be a bit over the top, and I would rather mix it in smaller batches so that we can actually use it all up in one go. afternoon number 3 of repointing this wall. We haven't been working all the day, but just the afternoon. And I hope to finish this wall today so that you have a finished project for this video. I have my mortar started. I will set you on a time lapse and see how far I can go. I hope that it will be a lot quicker because it's farther down, it's easier to work with, and we don't have the ladder in the way. But I am on my own, so we will just see. You might notice that some of the joints in the wall are still missing mortar. I wasn't really sure how to manage the bricks that definitely need to be replaced, thinking I should do this at the same time as the repointing, but Marvin had a great idea to just leave them unfinished for the time being so that I can then go back in the future and switch them out with the rest of the wall repointed and hopefully a lot sturdier. Sadly, I wasn't able to finish the whole wall, but it's late. It's 8:15 and the weather isn't that nice. So I got the last batch of mortar worked in a bit of a hurry because the weather has turned. It's windy, it started to drizzle, and I just wanted to get this finished. Sadly, I haven't finished the whole wall. It's probably about one batch left, but the last 2 batches took me 2 hours each, so there's no way that I'm finishing this today. I will just be cleaning up and putting up the sheets again to protect the wall and then call it a night. Okay, that's not the perfect solution, but it's the best solution that I can come up with right now. I am just tired and really want to just be finished for today. I will take a look at this wall tomorrow. You might see that in this video. You might also see that in the next building video. I'm not quite sure. But if not, if we don't see each other tomorrow, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.